And what is going on, everybody? I'm Secretly Toasty here, and today we are going to be doing another build video. If you've seen Tokyo Drift, you know those are a lot of nice cars. You got Sean's Evo, you got Sean's Monte Carlo, you got Han's RX-7, you got the Mona Lisa S15, you got the 350Zs, you got all the cars in Tokyo Drift. But me being raised with muscle cars, there was one car that stood out, and if you've seen the movie and you know anything about cars, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or maybe you don't, and you either haven't seen the movie in a while, or you have no idea what I'm talking about, and you're just watching the videos. But we are building the Ford Mustang. First generation Ford Mustang. Now what you're going to want to do, you're going to want $767,220 to start this build. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find the first classic Mustang, because there's two, and they look the same, but they're not. Okay, one's a first gen, one's a second gen. They have slight body differences. If you look at them carefully, they're slight differences. The Mustang I'm going to build is this one, and it's $62,000. So let's just name it Tokyo. Sorry, I had to go fix my laptop real quick. But yeah, you're going to want to go to the parts store. You're going to want to go to the ECU. You're going to want to get the VX Race. It doesn't have two steps, so you don't need it, so it's $24,000. For miscellaneous, you can just skip this part, but I always put the bulbs, and the lug nuts you're going to want to put black just because they weren't a big part of the movie. The nitrous you're not going to want. Livery you're also not going to want. And spoiler you're not going to want. For the intercooler, you're going to want the VX Type R. Or R-Type, or whatever. That's $25,000. Now, if you remember in the movie, they didn't put a muscle car engine in it. They took one out of the Mona Lisa, and that's the RB26. $400,000. Yes, I know the S15 didn't come with an RB26, but in the movie it had an RB26. Actually, you know what? Let me go check real quick. Yeah, I was right. It was the RB26. Sorry, I just had to Google it real quick. What else was I doing? Oh yeah, for brakes. Brakes, you're going to want the black ones just because they didn't put Brembos, at least not that I remember. What you're going to want is the exhaust Flow Burn R. So, this one. That is $11,500. Now, for the wheels, you're going to want the USA Racing GM, which are $27,000. Yeah, quite expensive for a drift car. But, I mean, that's how the movie was. Oh. What? Oh, I'm looking at a different price. Sorry, I have it all written down. This one was $11,500. Yeah, the exhaust was $12,000. The next part is $27,000, and that is the suspension. You're going to want the TN Super Flex, or just any of the ones that drop it by 4. So, no, yeah, the VX G Lite 2 you can also put in, but I chose this one for some reason. For tires, you're going to want the Advan Drag Slicks. It gives it a little bit more meat without having the letters on it. It cost you $9,000. I guess it updated when I made this list. For the boost, you're gonna want the VX T42. That is this single turbo. It's $10,000. For the intake, you're gonna want the best one you can put on this which is the VX Open. Then for pistons, oh no, first I'm gonna go to paint, which is dull green, which is $30,000, which is way over here. Oops, I went a little too far with that button. Alright, so it's somewhere around here. Dull green. There it is. And the pistons, you're going to want the VX Forge. You know what? Yeah, VX Forge. Just because it's a drift car, it's not a drag car, so it doesn't need that much power. You're not going to want to put a body kit, but you're going to want to put seats, and I'm just going to put the Pride Racing, just because the seats weren't a big influence in the car. And as you just saw, it cost $7,600. The whole build, not the seats. The seats were $9,000. But the whole build was $767,220. Now, I gotta get rid of that Camaro. That was supposed to be a build I was gonna do, but I decided not to. Miscellaneous, you're just gonna want the lug nuts and the bulbs if you bought them. No spoiler. The seats are the Pride Racing. No body kit. And dull green. You don't want to put the RB26. It actually increases your level up here at the top. And you're gonna want the VX, the US Racing GM. You're not gonna want to put any NOS because there was no NOS in the car in the movie. You want the VX T42. And you put in your suspension. That's a 4-inch drop. You don't want the VX slams because that's a little too much for this build. I try to keep them under $1 million. I think that was just under. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the tires and the brakes. I really don't need to add commentary, but I don't want this to be completely silent. So you're going to want to put the intake, the ECU. You don't have to tune it since you didn't buy two-step, but if you bought two-step, then I mean, you can't follow directions, but more power to you. Like I said, tune it between 6,500 and 7,500. And for exhaust, you're going to want to put it on, and I don't think it reaches 1,000 horsepower. And I'm not going to put any new parts on it, just because I want to keep the price the same. Surprisingly, it reached 1,000 horsepower. It hit 1,022 horsepower. 1,022 horsepower at 8,391 RPM. And 534 foot-pounds of torque at the same RPM. Which is running 14 pounds of boost. So yeah, there's your 1,000 horsepower for less than $7,700. No, $770. $770,000. I really can't talk, so I'm going to be making that noise a lot throughout this video. I mean, this video is not going to be too long because I'm already done with it and it's barely 8 minutes. So yeah, let's take it on to the drag strip real quick. I mean, that's what his first race was in the movie, even though it wasn't in his car. It was in his Monte Carlo. And look, we get to race an RX-7. I think this is the FC RX-7. The FB is my favorite, just because it's just 70s. I love 70s cars. Uh-oh, I shifted too early. I don't have any NOS either. I mean, you can put NOS if you want to, but I mean, it doesn't follow the movie. So I'm going to do one more race, just because I messed that one up. That, and I have a lot of time to kill in this video. Because I want it over at least 11 minutes. Wow, I got 33,000 from that race. Let's just hit. Ooh, hey, an S15. Just like the Mona Lisa, the one that we took the engine out of. Well, in the movie, not in the game. Like I said, you always stick it in the game, not in real life, but you always stick it in a neutral and then shift it into first when you want to launch. And then when you want to slow down, don't do this in real life because you're definitely going to blow your engine and most likely the transmission too. You shift it all the way down to first while pressing the brake. Let's open this crate real quick. See what else I can put in this. Ooh, T56. That'll be for another video. Let me just get rid of this Camaro real quick. Alright. Let's see what tournament I can do in this. Alright, $200,000 bet. Why not? Why not? It's already 10:50, so this video isn't going to be long, so it's not going to be like 10 more minutes, like, nah, it's going to be like maybe 3. I'm going to end this tournament and then I'm going to end the video. Ooh, I get to race a G35. Which, by the way, I'm going to build the Slap Trains G35 in another video coming up soon. And it's rear-wheel drive, just because my Mustang's rear-wheel drive. That's how the tournaments go. Sorry if that sounded weird. I was leaning back in my chair to crack my back, and I have a squeaky wooden chair. I'm sorry if that sounded, you know, not like a squeaky chair, but it was. I promise you. Especially since it went at the end of it. Sorry, that's kind of embarrassing, but I swear it was a squeaky chair. You know what saddens me in this game? Is that the rotary cars, the RX-7s and the RX-8, they don't sound like rotaries. They don't have that buzzing sound to them. Alright, let's go into the finals. Finish this off. Ooh, against a Miata. Look at that, I'm about to go undefeated. No, I'm really about to go undefeated. Just like he did in the movie. Well, in this car at least. I'm not going to try to get a level up just because it's already almost 11 and I don't know if my neighbors can hear me. I hear a lot of noise. And I don't know if that's them, you know, complaining or not. So I'm just going to end the video off here. I hope they're not complaining. I hope they can't hear me. But if they do, I apologize. So yeah, let's go open this crate real quick. Okay, well, that was useless. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike. Tell me down in the comments why you liked or disliked the video. Also in the comments, tell me questions, comments, or concerns you have for me, the channel, the videos, etc. I will answer them. I will thumbs up them if they're good comments. And I will heart them if they're really good comments. And I will comment back if need be. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when I post videos. I post every other day. And they're not exact same time. I mean, on the 4th, I posted one at almost midnight. So, yeah, they're not at the exact same time. That's why you should press that bell icon to be notified when I do post. I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching.